What's good, y'all? I'm your boy Uni-VERSE, and this is Sound Advice. Last week I showed y'all how I get my drums banging. The 2 weeks before that, although week, 2 weeks, I showed y'all how I make my beats and how I get my beats going. If y'all missed those episodes, don't worry, I will hook you up. The links are below. So we're gonna continue. I'm gonna show y'all how I mix the rest of my beats like I promised. Showing you how I mix the 808s, the keys, the everything, all these questions you've been asking yourself. How do they get their beats so dope? This is the show, y'all. This is Sound Advice. Let's get it going. All right, let's continue here. Then I have my 808s. Let's see what I did here. On my 808s, I have this R-Vox over here, which is like I said I just want to beef it up. I also have some R bass really here to just bring out all of that low energy, because just bringing up that low energy. And then what I did was I made a copy of that, and you'll see that I do this quite a lot. Do make a duplicate of something and then use an octave of it. So yeah, versus the original signal. Together. So it's just to bring out a bit of that tone of the 808. So I created an octave and I just saturated it and compressed it a bit heavier than I would the original signal, or the original signal. Then I got the second 808 here, or bass line, and I did the same thing, same formula. Rinse and repeat. So that is my 808s. With the EPs, I did the same thing. What I did was, once I had my EP sound, I just bounced out, as you can see here, I bounced out some duplicates. I bounced out an octave. Let's hear. You hear that? Sounds ugly. It's just this lower octave of but it all adds to the vibe. And then I got an upper octave. Of just weird sounding stuff, but you put that subtle with the keys, and it sounds amazing. You saturate those, you compress those, you just get them going very nicely, and they just work so nicely with your main sound and your main instrument. Right. Next, it's the horns. Let's see what I did to the horns. Also, like, I have my left and right horns going here. So I got my horns going here. And then what I did was I exported some duplicates, like your octave up. Let's hear that octave up or down. Octave down. Octave up. Sounds crazy, right? Both. And then you play that all together. Let's just play it here. So you have those 3 octaves, the natural, and the 2 unnatural, higher and lower octaves at work here. So what I also have, I just have some EQ and I have some compression on this. Just the R-Vox, like I said, it's like my new go-to plugin for just beefing stuff up. I have my saturation, this tube saturation here. I have the J37. I really love this to like really just saturate things lightly on both of them. And then what really also just gives the horns its flavor is I have reverb on here. So let's just say I got the reverb, I got more reverb, so I got left and right reverb going on, like reverb coming from everywhere with these, and it's very soft. But what really also just makes everything amazing is this. having delay on stuff. Delay is, oh, like if you play a guitar solo, that's great, and you add some delay to it, then it becomes magic. I mean, you can say some pretty average things on a track, but you add delay to it, it becomes magic. Delay is like, and reverb, it's yeah. So I got this delay going over here. So if you hear that, that is delay. If I go to the end of the verse, this really nice long delay kicks in. So I want you to hear it. Pretty cool. So that's what delay does. It just makes small echoes of things, and what that really is just like, it makes amazing things. It makes your song vibe. All right, let's move on. What did I mix next? I mixed the synths. These synths. I did almost nothing to them. They sounded amazing just as is. Let's just loop these. They sounded amazing as is. Let's just see what I did to them. Yep, tracks are empty. Like, I got some reverb and some delay on here. I got saturation on here. I got the RVox, which is just, it's my go-to now. And I just brought out some air. I did almost nothing to these synths. I just like the way they sounded naturally. These voice synths as well. These voice synths, I hear them, and when they talk, I'll follow. I'll just, like, very little slight saturation here. Brought out some air. The RVox again, features in these voice synths. Did very little, like, not mixing isn't just about throwing every single plugin at every single sound. It's just knowing what the sound needs and applying that sound. So don't just throw the whole kitchen sink at everything. Okay, cool. Last but not least, let us go to the vocals. Right, what did I do here for the vocals? This is also but it makes the vocals super fat, like just like these. Instead of having this, you have this, and that's just about with all the sounds. Instead of having this, you have these. Yeah. Tell your friends about me. All right, and that's basically it. On the vocals, I also have some compression, some parallel stuff going on, like the saturation, the RVox, the compression, some EQ to bring out some of the stuff, and we're really going to be covering like in depth. I'm talking about in depth. We're going to be covering how I do all of these things so that you guys have a great and clear idea of how to do this for your own music, because this is why I'm showing you, so that you can do it for your own music, make your own songs sound great. So that's it for this week's episode, a breakdown of how I mixed my song. We'll be going very much in depth in future. I will show you how to mix drums, I will show you how to mix keys, I will show you how to mix anything to really get your song sounding good as an overall package. If you like this video, well, then like this video, share it, and tell your friends about me. Come back next week and learn some more as I go over how I edited the video. I am your boy Uni-VERSE. This is Sound Advice, son of a beast.